Hi everyone, Danae here. In 2012, a palliative nurse called Bronnie Ware published a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, A Life Transformed by the Departing. The last 12 weeks of life had shown her how clear people were about their life choices, their regrets, what they would have done differently. She also noted that the same regrets kept recurring between people and between different ethnicities, ages, and so on. And so this is captured in the book. Check it out. But to summarize, the first was, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not what others expected of me. I wish I didn't work so hard. I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. I wish I kept in touch with friends. I wish I let myself be happier. Just to summarize again, I wish I had the courage to live my life true to myself and not the expectations of others. I wish I didn't work so hard. I wish I had the courage to express my feelings and not always keep the peace. I wish I stayed in touch with old friends, and I wish I let myself be happier. I found this compelling because as we're dealing with transforming our clinical practice and preventing burnout and looking after each other, I found these 5 regrets really dovetail into the topics that we've been tackling in workshops and in emails and in readings and in writings. And recall from the workshops we had work as one component of our professional life. We had relationships, and then we had ourselves as an instrument of change. And I summarized it as work, relationships, and then ourselves as an instrument of change. And that all 3 of those things need to be carefully looked at, protected and nurtured in order to thrive at work. And if you look at the Bronnie Ware piece and where she talks about, living a life true to myself, if you read further, people were really, really emphasizing the need to look after your health and how important it is and how we absolutely trivialize it. And that you have this amazing privilege, if you're healthy, to do the work that you love. I also think when they talk about not working too hard, and the follow-up there was really people talking about they wish they had spent more time with their spouse or their partner, and that they had more time to see their kids grow up. And so that talks to me about work in perspective, about doing the work, but not doing only the work to the detriment of the relationships and yourself. The bit on being happier and also the courage to express your feelings and not just keeping the peace talks about an authenticity at work. Yes, finally keeping in touch with friends, it really talks about the relationship, doesn't it? So how do we put this all together? Well, in the next few months, I hope we'll tackle some of these questions. I look forward to sharing my thoughts and hearing yours. And as we go into a work day tomorrow, perhaps putting work in perspective and putting health first, understanding the role of authenticity and enjoying our relationships would be the way to go. Have a good night. Bye.